So in this video, I'm going to be talking about form. The first book I have is Anasai Goes Fishing, retold by Eric A. Kimmel, illustrated by Janet Stevens. So this book, each of these pictures shows depth in it, and you can tell what's at the beginning, what's in, and it kind of, you can feel that depth and how the pictures are made. The difference in shading and the images, how they're three-dimensional, as you can tell. These pictures look three-dimensional. It's how you can see by how the way that turtle is, the legs are that it just looks three-dimensional, and so it gives it that nice depth that is really good. And I think it works really well because it's talking about how he's trying to fish, and you can see that this all kind of continues into one picture of everything. And showing later on here in the chair, you can see how it's the chair is, you can tell it's farther back, not only because of how it's drawn, but you can tell there's shadows. You can tell that it is three-dimensional just by how it is drawn. And so I think this book is really good with form to give it that depth of it. And this book also has lots of texture. You can see in the skin of the turtle that there's almost looks like scales on it. But you can definitely see that the ground, it doesn't look just nice and smooth. There's like, it looks like the illustrator gave it kind of like some bumpiness, and kind of like what you would see. You continue on, you can see again examples of texture on the ground, textures in the shadows. It looks like just lines were kind of drawn to make shadows. They're not just like shaded in, they're using like lines to make the shadows, and you can see that up at the top as well. So I think in these pictures are really good because it's talking that the turtle is supposed to be the one doing the fishing, but in it you see that the spider is the one really doing the fishing, and kind of in the story is talking about that as well, how the spider is doing all the work for the fish and ends up catching a fish, and turtle is kind of being a little bit lazy, saying that it's too hard, and he's just going to that Anasai will they'll just do it because he doesn't want the turtle to get tired. So the turtle ends up not really doing a whole lot of work for then being able to eat. And then you see that he's continuing to eat, and he doesn't even really done any of the work. But there's just lots of texture, lots of color in this book, and it goes really well with the story too.